Was this AJ Styles' last Monday Night Raw? What's up, Junior? Gonna be here today with the weekly set review of Monday Night Raw. They kicked off the show with the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, coming out welcoming us to Monday Night Raw, and he comes out talking about how he is putting his career on the line against Gunther, and then he does want to retire in 2026, but he doesn't want to retire to Gunther in the January. He wants to be a world champion again before he retires. He wants to have some of these last matches with some of these people. They said multiple moments in his career. And also, people he's never wrestled, he wants to, have moments and everything in his career, kind of like how John Cena did. He did mention that, how John Cena just recently retired, and 2025 was the year of John Cena. Why can't 2026 be the year of AJ Styles, which would be awesome? Just don't make Farewell Tour merch like John Cena, because that was kind of stupid. It worked for John Cena, but we don't need Farewell Tour merch for everybody that retires now. But I would love to see a year of AJ Styles being, world champion and stuff like that. But I don't know. He might lose to Gunther. But he was interrupted by CM Punk. CM Punk, the World Heavyweight Champion, comes out and talks about how he thinks it's a mistake for him putting the world title on the line. And AJ thought that was kind of disrespectful, thinking he automatically thinks he's gonna lose. But CM Punk's like, no. He goes, then he's like, well, I want to have a match with you. And he goes, we've never fought before, but if you lose to Gunther, then we can't wrestle. He goes, once again, I think that's disrespectful. He goes, and then the crowd's chanting, right now, fight right now. And finally, CM Punk has it. He goes, well, if we fight right now tonight, AJ Styles says, if we fight tonight, if I beat you and I beat Gunther, then would I'll be the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. And CM Punk's like, I'm a fighting champion. If I'm fighting you tonight, it's for the World Heavyweight Championship in the main event. So then it was up. Then they shook their hands. It was up to Adam Pearce. Will he make it official? Which he did. So the main event will be AJ Styles versus CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship. Then we kind of had a snooze fest, boring thing. I feel like this is literally the exact same match we had at Saturday night's main event, just with added 2 other women. We had Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, and Stephanie Vaquera versus Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, and Roxanne Perez. And Rhea Ripley and Io Sky and Stephanie Vaquera won. I mean, I don't know what this does for Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, and Roxanne Perez. They keep on losing. I don't know. I feel like this is just... They've just been squashing Liv Morgan since she has returned. I feel like she hasn't really gotten a win since. I think she's gotten 1, and she returned to Survivor Series. It's just been... I don't know. I feel like the booking for the women's division is all over the place. And Rhea Ripley and Io Sky are overpushed, in my opinion. I mean, Rhea Ripley... So, they have... Stephanie Vaquera come out first. She hasn't wrestled in a while, and she's the world champ. Then Io Sky, and then Rhea Ripley comes out like she's the main character. I'm like, bro, it should be the other way around. It should be Stephanie Vaquera coming out. She's the women's world champion. Just because you're freaking Rhea Ripley shouldn't mean you're coming out last. I don't know. I find Rhea Ripley and Io Sky as a tag team super annoying and overbooked, overpushed. I just they're not entertaining at all together. But I guess Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, and Stephanie Vaquera win. Backstage, CM Punk tells Finn Balor that he's got to leave the Judgment Day if he wants to be a world champion. Because CM Punk tells Finn to go in the Royal Rumble. He's like, if you want him in the Royal Rumble, you got to leave the Judgment Day. They're holding you down. They're a problem. And Finn Balor kind of shook his head like agreeing, which I was like, yes, please leave. I've never wanted Finn Balor in the Judgment Day. I feel like it's done really bad justice for his career. It's been 4 years, I feel like, wasted for Finn Balor when he could be an awesome single star. And then Finn Balor goes over to Adam Pearce later in the show and asks if he can enter in the Royal Rumble. And Adam Pearce tells him no. He goes, it is full. This is the week of the Royal Rumble, and there's already 30 men in it. And Finn Balor's like, how do you have the Royal Rumble without Finn Balor? And he goes, it's full. So Finn Balor is pissed. Then Adam Pearce went to the ring to meet with the Vision, Paul Heyman, Braun Breaker, Austin Theory, Bronson Reed, and Logan Paul, because he was supposed to have a one-on-one conversation with Braun Breaker. He apologizes to Braun Breaker, and he agrees to everything. He shakes Paul Heyman's hand. He's like, all of you are entered in the Royal Rumble. The whole Vision's entered the Royal Rumble. And Austin Theory, you're going to get a rematch against the Hall of Famer. You're going to get a match against Rey Mysterio tonight. And he's just agreeing with everything, just dropping to his knees and praising the Vision. And I'm like, what the hell was that phone call last week that made Adam Pearce just completely submit to the Vision? Because Paul Heyman had somebody really important apparently call Adam Pearce. So there's speculation that it was the final boss, The Rock. Some people think it was Brock Lesnar because he's been involved with the Vision and he's scared of Adam Pearce. I don't know, but I feel like this is going to be revealed down the line on the way to WrestleMania, the road to WrestleMania. It would be insane if it was the final boss, The Rock. But I really don't want it to be The Rock because we all know The Rock's history of continuing stories. He shows up and then doesn't finish the story. But I definitely think that phone call and the person that's pressuring Adam Pearce is definitely going to be revealed at some point. But then Austin Theory had his match against Rey Mysterio, which was going great, and then the Vision got involved, and then Dragon Lee and Penta came out. But the Vision still got involved, distracting Rey Mysterio for Austin Theory to pick up the victory over Rey Mysterio. Even though he cheated, that's a big win for Austin Theory because I feel like they really haven't, even though he's joined the Vision, they haven't done much with him. So that's really great for Austin Theory, even though they cheated. It turns into a brawl with the Vision and Penta, Dragon Lee, and Rey Mysterio, and Braun Breaker just lays everybody out, spearing everybody. Bronson Reed hitting his tsunamis. The Vision stand tall, laying out Penta, Rey Mysterio, and Dragon Lee. Gunther has an interview backstage with Michael Cole, talking about how he dominated and made John Cena tap. He retired John Cena, and he's looking forward to retiring AJ Styles and dominating AJ Styles and ending his career at the Royal Rumble. Just absolutely a menace in this interview. Talking about how it brings joy to him ending Cena's career and potentially ending AJ Styles' career. Gunther, you're an asshole. Then we had a very interesting match. We had a fatal four-way for the number one contender for the World Tag Titles. Jey Uso makes his entrance before the match to be by the commentary team. Sit there and watch. Of course, he has his entrance, just cheap pop. No Jimmy Uso again. I'm pretty sure either Naomi's about to have her baby or it's soon, and that's why he's not on TV right now, which would make sense because he hasn't been on TV for like 3 weeks now, so I'm not sure what that is. Otis, Akira Tozawa versus American Made versus the New Day, and then El Grande Americanos Goons. I keep on forgetting their name because they're such like jobber names. It's Pete Dunne and freaking Tyler Bate. You can tell by their body and their face under the mask. But this match, I honestly thought either American Made was gonna win or the New Day, but I was thrown off. Otis and Akira Tozawa pick up the victory, and it was a clean victory. Akira Tozawa hits this like giant like cannonball, like kind of splash like into a pool. Power like not power bomb. Like it literally looked like like you jump into a pool and he holds his leg together. And it was like a freaking like cannonball into a pool. I can't remember who he hit it on, and then they picked up the victory. 1, 2, 3. Otis and Akira Tozawa are the number one contenders for the World Tag Titles. Absolutely insane in my opinion. Jey Uso goes up to the ring, holds up the title next to him, and Otis is like acting like he has the belt on his stomach. I found it comical that the fact that they're the number one contenders, but I don't know. Who cares? I've always enjoyed Otis, so whatever. This is an easy win for the Usos, but I still can't believe they won this fatal four-way match. But there's your number one contenders for the World Tag Titles. I'm not sure when this match will be, but yeah, that's the number one contenders. Liv Morgan then addressed Finn Balor backstage, kind of pressing him like, why are you like agreeing with CM Punk about leaving the Judgment Day? She's like, well, we're your real family. And you're not going to win a world title unless you're with the Judgment Day, blah, blah, blah. And Finn Balor looks at him and he goes, it's complicated, and just walks off. I really hope Finn Balor leaves the Judgment Day within, like, the next month. It'll be freaking awesome. I mean, Liv Morgan running the Judgment Day is so bad. Also, Dominic Mysterio better freaking relinquish the Intercontinental title. The man hasn't been on TV for a month. It's actually bullshit that he's still the Intercontinental champion. Obafemi has declared for the Royal Rumble. They keep on having these, like, Obafemi coming, like he's coming videos, and they finally had a package video of Obafemi, and then they showed the Royal Rumble, so Obafemi will be in the Royal Rumble. Then it was main event time. AJ Styles potentially made his last entrance on Monday Night Raw. He comes out, and when he like does the thing up to against the ropes, he like hits the ropes, and I could literally see in his eyes, he is crying. His eyes are all red and watery, and when he does like the head like throwback thing, he has his eyes closed like the whole time. Like it got to him. He was tearing up. So as much as I want to say AJ is gonna win, at the Royal Rumble, like, oh, they're gonna continue this going on. It's gonna be 1-1, and then Gunther's finally gonna retire him later on. I don't know. With how much AJ, it's like they're rushing these matches and stuff. AJ literally crying on his entrance. That match with Shinsuke was quickly added, banger match. The CM Punk match being quickly added. I wouldn't be surprised if he has a match on SmackDown, and then the Royal Rumble match, and then he retires. It's starting to really look like AJ is going to retire at the Royal Rumble, which is really sad. But this match between CM Punk and AJ Styles was cooking. AJ Styles almost won the match at one point, but CM Punk kicks out at like 2.99. CM Punk started to get the upper hand when out of nowhere, bam, he was kicked into the turnbuckle by Finn Balor. Finn Balor attacks CM Punk mid-match and in disqualification. AJ Styles rolls out of the ring. So if that's the last match of Monday Night Raw, kind of sucks. I love seeing Finn Balor now getting pushed, but it kind of sucks if that is AJ's last match in Raw, them doing that, it's just, I don't like that ending for AJ. But I love seeing Finn Balor being pushed for the world title contender match. This would be an awesome WrestleMania match. Finn Balor versus CM Punk. That'd be a banger. But Finn Balor freaking runs around the ring and kicks CM Punk into the barricade like 3 times, and then gets on the top rope and hits a coup de grace jump on CM Punk's like side of his ribs. Absolutely insane. Standing tall, dominating CM Punk. Clearly, Finn Balor is not done with CM Punk and the World Heavyweight Championship. You love to see Finn Balor getting pushed in 2026. So overall, potentially AJ Styles' last Monday Night Raw, it was pretty good. Like, I feel like it wasn't the greatest Monday Night Raw, but it wasn't bad. I'm gonna give it a solid 3 out of 5. I found the women's 6-man tag match boring as hell. I just Otis and Akira Tozawa being number 1 contenders for the tag titles. It's funny, but it does nothing for me. Seeing AJ Styles versus CM Punk was awesome, but the ending, I don't know if I like that ending. But overall, the show wasn't too bad, so I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. This is Jared to Be Live. Thank you guys for watching. Go check out my Instagram, which is all lowercase Jared to Be Live. Also, go check out my TikTok, which is lowercase Jared_live. I highly appreciate that. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. And stay tuned for the rest of your content because we post every single day on this YouTube channel. So make sure to like and subscribe. And this is Jared to Be Live, and I'll see you guys in the next one.